we're gonna try the first simultaneous stream and recording of material to make a video, and the idea is to show more or less the performance of a few weapons. It's gonna be like something like an hour. That's the idea. Mainly because I can't record more than an hour with a PlayStation. Maybe I'm gonna do an hour and then cut the recording and just keep going with the stream. I need to go to the strata relay, yes, and calm. There is no need to. I'm always choosing. Oh wait, no, yeah, it was alright. It's alone, just in case. Let's avoid lag and interruptions the more that we can. So okay, so I'm going to be mainly showing the common setups that everybody knows. It's not going to be like any kind of news, but it's going to be just a way of showing how I treat the training room, how I build my stuff, which is always, it's like it has rules and it's basically the same all the time. Oh fuck. I keep listening to sound outside the room and I can feel it, like someone is going to start speaking or just interrupting or making fucking noise. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. Please, just go back to your fucking rooms and stop making noise. Oh, oh man. Okay, so why am I here? Why am I here? Because probably I'm gonna use one more of these, and I feel like always having 2 and 2, and I have 35, and why not always contribute to a little Cuba, just in case. The other things, I have everything, so yeah, sayonara, don't need you anymore. Let's go to good old Simaris, and I'm gonna keep using this one. This thing looks great, looks nice, but I don't feel comfortable with it. So we're going to the original place, and we are here. So the first thing, okay, let's start treating this shit as a video and not as a super laid back stream. The first thing in my case is using a Warframe that has no weird buff, no passive abilities. I was using Bolt in the beginning, and then I just discovered that when you move you charge up electricity and suddenly you are just adding electricity to some attacks, so that's bullshit when it comes to real testing. So I have a loadout for the Simulacrum. So it was Bolt, then it was Rhino, but I don't like the way Rhino looks. It looks too charged, because my Rhino has like lots of armor and weird shit. It doesn't feel right. I had a Bolt with the Proto armor, which is very slim and simple. So I chose the standard Loki, and there is no cat, nor pet, nor sentinel. That's no. Because we don't want any kind of buff, and Loki is a weak piece of shit, so no buffs. There are no buffs that could interrupt our gameplay. That's the cat doing something, but it's just the cat from the other build. And So it's lucky. I have no anything added with the helminth, and I go out with a build to improve things during the simulacrum, just in case, you know, you just don't want to move too much. So energy siphon, it's kind of okay. Primate sure-footed, because if you allow the machine to move, the enemies to move, then they are not gonna be knocking you down, because generally speaking you put like Eximus. I mean, there is a lot of people like using Eximus units. I don't do that because they passively break my balls. Prime continuity, because if you activate abilities, it's good to have a little bit more time. Narrow-minded is not cool because it can, you know, it fucks up like the range. It's weird. Primate flow, that's perfect. This is a thing that you have to have on. And this one, I don't really know why this one is here. There is no point to it. I could have used energy. I never thought about it. Why not? Huh? So vitality, yeah. Huh. Okay, it sounds like a good idea. Vitality, why not? But not intensify. Intensify, no, it's a bad idea. But we can go with, and we can go with this, and we can go with that, and we can go with this, and we can go with that, and we can go with this. Primate vigor, yeah, why not? Okay, but the point is, no aura buffs, and no arcane buffs. This is just because I use a strike with every Warframe, so if you are not using strike with every Warframe, you should remove it, because you're gonna have a speed buff on your melee testing, and that's not good. But in my case, it doesn't feel like a speed boost, because I only use arcane strike. I don't care about any other buffs when it comes to Warframes. I mean, Arcane Guardian and Arcane Strike. Sometimes I can change Arcane Guardian, and in very particular cases like Mesa, I might be changing Arcane Strike, but 95-98% of the Warframes use Arcane Strike because I use a lot of melee and I use a lot of heavy strike melee. And you just can't have a nice, easy, relaxed, and comfortable play without tons of melee speed. Okay, so this is the build, the loadout for my standard weapon testing. Naramon, I think, is better than Zenuric, because sometimes you're gonna be testing weapons that utilize Blood Rush, so it's better to have Naramon on. I mean, in the end, if you need energy, you're just gonna jump into the blue energy balls, and that's it. And okay, there is no pet. These things don't matter right now, and the weapons are just the weapons, the thing that we are gonna try. So let's go with a standard build. Right now, all my builds switched to the galvanized build, and I think what I'm gonna do, what I think is the most interesting way of handling this session, let's call it session, this stream, is showing the results of my builds with either new weapons or interesting weapons. So, the Basmu. I don't hear that many people talking about the Basmu. I found out it's a beautiful gun. It's amazing. The secondary shot, I don't understand it that much, because I'm not here to explain you the working of every gun, and I'm not here to actually give in-depth information about the guns, because I don't do that. I don't like it. If I get a gun and it works like the HEMA, I just say fuck it, it's weird, I don't care, I don't need it. I like to shoot stuff, and shooting needs to be logical and with a little touch of classic. If it doesn't feel like a shotgun or a machine gun or a rocket launcher, I mean like a gun, it's gonna be, I mean, laser guns are cool, but they have to have like a standard coherent laser. So things like the I can't remember that thing that uses like hairs. It's the phage, something like that, are super weird. And the convetrix that starts like with an open beam and starts closing. Convetrix is something to discuss because I kind of like it, but yeah, I'm really annoyed by those weird weapons. Okay, so the basic build right now, I mean, I think it's important to understand, for example, generally speaking, I replaced primate sure-footed on every Warframe. So this is great. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient. Okay, we'll see about that later. That's beautiful. Well, at least it's gonna work as a video, I think. So I was using a rush on every Exilus, and I switched it for primate sure-footed, which means I lost lots of speed. So maybe you don't care about speed, but I kinda need it. I mean, heavy warframes feel very uncomfortable. So the way to solve that problem was amalgam serration, which gives you 25 sprint speed against the 30 that was given rush. So the thing is perfect. But that takes us to another problem, which is every time you switch a rifle for a shotgun, you end up losing that sprint speed, and it's very noticeable. So you have to be willing to lose that sprint speed. And yeah, I don't know, sometimes I mean, I kind of hate it, but I do it with some warframes, but generally speaking it feels weird. But of course, now it's the only way to replace rifles, just to accept losing the sprint speed. But in the other hand, I will say with this setup, with this amalgam serration, a real build, a real end game build should have a rifle. Builds with shotguns and no sprint speed are shit. So in this case, the weapon has decent fire rate, and if you are a DPS fire rate maniac, or you are very into end game stuff, then this might not be for you. But in my case, getting a long magazine, slow shooting, and like high critical chance is more important. I mean, I like to feel that I can press the trigger for a little while. I mean, over reloading, feeling that I need to reload too often, it's unacceptable for me. It's not. It doesn't feel comfortable. Super annoying. That's why the infinite shadow, when I was able to make it like an infinite clip, was like a dream come true. But in the case of the Basmu, if you drop your trigger for just like half a second, the thing goes back to full clip. So this weapon feels very, very, very comfortable. Okay, having said that, I never tried. That's funny. I never tried switching rhyme rounds for that thing. Galvanized scope. Okay, so we're gonna do two things now. We're gonna try the Basmu. I'm gonna show you the Basmu, and then we're gonna try the Basmu with galvanized scope to see if there is something good coming out of it. Because somebody pointed that the Piranha with the pistol version of galvanized scope, then I'm gonna show it later, was great. It was that guy, Laser Gaming guy. He built a very strong Piranha, and I kind of did the same, but not that strong, and with my style, in order not to not to be switching in between different situations and shit. That's not for me. Okay, so this is the build for a rifle, and vital sense. If you're gonna make a critical rifle, it's gonna be like vital sense, critical delay, amalgam serration, chamber, and aptitude. These 5 mods are your basic build. This is your basic stuff, and then 2 of these. In this case, I'm working corrosive. I think corrosive is better than viral in this case. I mean viral and hunter what's the name, hunter something, hunter munitions. In my case it works better, and hunter's munition, the slashes weren't that good, so I just said nah, forget about the slashes. And these rhyme rounds could be hammer shot or fire, but the way I see it, you get corrosive and cold, and here you get blast, and blast is supposed to give 2 different status, which is another status to add up to the damage of galvanized aptitude. So you need to shoot until you kill, but it feels strong and comfortable, and added cold slows the enemies, so it's very, I don't know, it works perfectly. And why primary merciless? Because this is a weapon that you can shoot almost without stop. So using primary dexterity, well, it doesn't feel convenient on this weapon, because you're not gonna be using your melee that much. And yeah, the thing is that primary merciless doesn't seem to add any benefit to the reload speed, so that's kind of shitty. And you don't need the maximum ammo because Basmu has infinite ammo. So yeah, I mean it's something to discuss a little bit. Maybe it should be dexterity, but you need to start switching between the. And if you use Zephyr, for example, I like to use Zephyr and stay like fly all the time, so going back to the floor to stick a few melees just to get the arcane buff, it doesn't feel cool. I mean, it feels annoying. So yeah. Okay, the way I work the Simulacrum is 8 of these corrupted heavy gunners. 8 of these corrupted heavy gunners gives you the well, yeah, the the stream just went to shit. Okay, whatever. We're gonna try to pull the video then, so it's gonna be like an hour. Oh my god, my internet connection sucks. Okay, so we use these 8 corrupted heavy gunners, and I don't think there is the need for more when you test weapons because it feels kind of in order. Feels like a lot of order. So you call 8 of these. Invincibility you don't need it because the AI is gonna be paused, but yeah, I mean it's good. I leave invincibility on because when I unpause the AI for melee testing, then I don't forget to activate also invincibility. And level is 175. I think this is the maximum level. Oh no, I can't get more. Oh, okay. Well, now I can go until 180. Okay, so let's do 180. And yeah, let's go to the simulation. And okay, so you will see the Basmo in action. There is no buff at all, no Warframe buff, no cut buff, no arcane buff. So in this way you know that whatever you do, your goddamn weapon is gonna be able to kill. Sometimes the steel path gives us a few complications, but generally speaking, if you can kill one of these 180 guys just by shooting like that, then you will be able to have a good performance. Sometimes on demos also the weapons tend to feel weak because there are some status resistances, but yeah, as a general rule on the start chart, relics and 100 level enemies, like sortie enemies, you're gonna feel super comfortable with a weapon that can perform well against these 8 wakaloons. So we start slowly, but just by the end you will see how beautiful the Basmo feels. So you start slow, but already it's working. Okay, I fucked it up a little bit. Come on, friend. Okay, so now the thing starts to pick up because I have a double shot. Check this out. I mean, and you release the trigger and it's boom, already back to... Check it out. I mean, it's just it's a machine gun, man. It's boom, 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 dead, dead, dead. It feels super strong. And I like to do this to have a run with the full arcane, or well, close to full arcane. But check this out. I mean, it's and in this way, this timing gives you the time to have full reload. When you switch from one target to the other, the damn thing just goes into full mag. It's very, very comfortable. Oh, I never try my weapons on the corpus, and there is no point to that. Check this out. I mean, there is just melting stuff. Alright, so that's enough for the Basmo. You saw it. If I just apply Warframe buffs, the thing is just stupid. It's like two shots are enough to downsize everything, just to destroy everything. I don't know if I should do that, or maybe I'm gonna do it later. So now we're gonna see, but basically it's the same thing for everything. It's the same standard base. You go creeping bullseye. You can avoid using creeping bullseye. You don't need to use creeping bullseye because it gives you a fire rate like counter. What's the name? Downgrade? No, well, maybe downgrade. It's diminution. Okay, whatever. It lowers your fire rate. Let's do it in a simple way. So it's gonna lower your fire rate, and people are kind of for very high fire rate with the Piranha. But I like Ripping Bullseye because I stay over 72% critical chance. I'm using eject magazine and with that dexterity because this weapon I use it with melee and the reloading while holstering the weapon. Cause I don't like the reload time even with arcane merciless, and the only way to make it feel comfortable is replacing galvanized crosshairs with primary whatever primed where is it? It's a dash. Primed quick draw. And if you put primed quick draw, you lose a massive amount of power. I mean, if you switch this one, you lose a massive amount of power. And if you switch another of, I mean, I don't think you can switch the other ones. Maybe you could switch galvanized shot, but the galvanized shot has in here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 times, so it's a no, it's like 400 damage. No way. Okay, so I think this is the perfect build for the Piranha, the perfect standard simple build. If you check one of the guys who mod stuff for endgame, they're gonna give you like DPS and synergies and Warframe buffs, and I don't give a shit. I wanna go with my plain modless powerless Loki. I wanna become invisible, and I wanna be able to do what I'm going to do now. So now we're gonna try the Piranha, same setup. We don't need anything else. So let's put the Piranha, and this will take a little bit of time, but it's gonna pick up fast enough. Oh yeah, I need to kill like 6 enemies to... Oh come on, stupid piece of shit. Kill a few enemies. This is the thing with the dexterity right now. Okay, so you see it's already killing like very strongly, but I need to get the arcane buff. I need to kill a few enemies. It's 3 shots. And then we kill a few guys extra. Okay, that's it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. Wow, that was nice. 2 shots. 2 shots, and you can go back to your melee and refresh the buff. But I mean, just think about it this way. I'm a buffless Warframe, no arcane, no nothing, and the gun is killing 180 level heavy gunners with 2 shots. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna lose the arcane buff, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna use it. Let's get the buff a little bit more. And let's say a clip can kill... Okay, now it's using 3 shots, 2 shots. So I killed 5 guys, and you get 1 melee, and you are already killing the other guys. That's very good. So let's get the stupid buff a little bit again. There we go. There you go. 4 guys. Okay, so these 4 guys, I think they're gonna go like that. Ah, bad shot. Yeah, I messed up the shots a little bit, but as a general rule, it was good. I mean, it's really powerful. Oh, oh! I killed everybody. Damn it. I'm not using the trigger, you know. It's just so yeah, it's quite powerful. Oh, of course, I don't have a ribbon on this thing. I don't have a ribbon. I don't have a ribbon on the Basmu, and I don't have a ribbon on the Piranha. Just in case, right? So let's say I'm gonna put something with a ribbon and not that powerful, like the Basa Prime. And let's put a nice color to it. So this one is gonna be viral slash. When I use viral, I'm going for the Hunter Munitions build. In the case of the Basa, I think I should have tried shit. I was supposed to try the Basmu with the crosshairs. So let's say I take out this thing. It's 10 space 6 crosshairs is what? 12. That's beautiful. I can use it already. I lose the status 100, which I don't like. I hate that. And I lose the blast. I stay with heat. I also don't feel that comfortable with that. Well, it's not that bad. And let's see what an increase in critical damage, or at least critical chance, can do. Because maybe it's fantastic, right? Either way, you need to shoot to the head, and yeah, that makes the thing like more of a situational. Okay, it feels okay right now. It feels kind of, yeah, it feels powerful. It feels very powerful. I don't know if it's more powerful than the freezing one, but it's very, very powerful. But the other thing, I kind of I'm annoyed by the thing. It's I need to fight against the fire. Fight fire with fire. The fire makes everything move everywhere, but I think this thing kills shooting at the body. So, you know, it's not such a problem. This is amazing. The only thing is that the buff is going to... I have to remember to shoot a little bit to the head. Huh. Okay, this is an impressive performance. That's a little bit too much, I think. Wow. Okay. Let's go back to the eyes. This is how I do more or less. You know, this is the way you kind of. It takes too long, but it takes too long. It takes a long time, but this is the way you end up kind of knowing for sure if which build is better. And I think you can improve this build with vigilante supplies. Okay. Now I know the thing is gonna start kicking in. There you go. It feels also very strong, but I think when I shoot to the body, it's not that strong. The good thing is that I don't need to concentrate myself on the heads. I mean, it looks like this thing kills shooting at the body. So yeah, it does, but of course it's better if you shoot to the head. Well, to the head is super fast. This is like really fast. So they kind of perform well in every situation. This one I like more. Because I don't need to aim to the head. Oh, I see. So if I oh, this is the other thing. If I use shit. If I use this thing, then I'm also should be using primary deadhead. What is this? Precision headshot kill. 120, 120 damage for 24 seconds. Stacks up to 3. Plus 30 to headshot multiplier. Minus 50 weapon recoil. Oh. Oh. I need to shoot the head. Oh, I think this is gonna be stronger. Yeah, once it kicks in, it's gonna be super strong. Ah, this is terrible. Oh my god, it's super strong. Wow. No, this is madness, and I can start shooting the bodies like nothing. They're melting. Of course, headshots are super strong with this. But of course, the problem is that you need to get headshots all the time. In case of the Basmo, you don't use you cannot profit from okay, Basmo. This is the build for the Basmo. Yeah, there is no other way, man. Yeah, this is what you need to do. If you want to have like a super powerful Basmo, you go this way. This is stupid strong. Yeah. Okay, so that's it.